Hanover Square Press and HarlequinAudio present The Last Empress of France, The Rebellious Life of Eugenie de Montijo, by P.T. Cladstrap and Evelyne Resnick. Read by Jilly Bond. From Evelyne. In memory of my ancestors who left France to avoid the guillotine and settled in many different countries. In loving memory of my parents who visited Paris, fell in love with each other and the City of Lights. To all my American friends who, like Empress Eugenie, made France their home. And to my American-born husband, Randy, who chose France over California. From Petey to Don. Introduction. Women are still an undiscovered country. Tina Howe, playwright. Our work on this book started with a telephone call. "I've just been reading about Empress Eugenie," said Petey, "and I'm astonished by all she did." "Yes," said Evelyne, "I've always found her far more interesting than her husband." Eugenie? Eugenie who? Who was this woman, and why would anyone be interested? In reading about France, there's almost never a mention of her. Eugenie de Montijo, the last Empress of France, was an extraordinary ruler whose accomplishments were key to transforming France and making it a modern country. She got French women the right to be educated and earn degrees. She created the haute couture industry almost entirely on her own. She opened numerous professions to women. She established a medical college and an agricultural school for women, and she championed research by Louis Pasteur and other scientists. Not only that, Eugenie was the only woman of her time to wield genuine political power when she was named regent by her husband Napoleon III, allowing her to run the country in his absence. Contemporaries such as Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom and Empress Elizabeth of Austria were largely figureheads. The Empress was a feminist long before the term was born, railing against sex prejudice and the misogynistic Code Napoléon that the first Napoleon established, a group of laws relegating females to second-class citizenship. She had a fiery personality that matched her red hair. She rode as if she were a centaur, swam and sailed in the worst of storms, nearly drowning more than once, danced with a smuggler in his cave, and roller-skated in the halls of the royal palace. She welcomed openly gay men and women into her entourage. Hardly a day passed that Eugenie did not leave the Tuileries Palace in plain clothes and an unmarked coach to carry food and supplies to hospitals and orphanages. She financed rehabilitation centres for women and visited cholera and smallpox wards, despite warnings from doctors, acts that attracted media attention and turned her into an icon adored by the public. Her rebelliousness and visibility, however, made her an easy target for those who felt women had no place running a country. "She's nothing more than an ornament of the throne," complained one government minister. "And he is a fool," Eugenie shot back. She was fearless when fighting for her beliefs. She upset Catholic Church hierarchy by declaring that Muslims, Jews and Christians worshipped the same God. She supported Dreyfus and said France's treatment of him was shameful. While her sharp tongue and independent spirit offended many, they also won her a legion of admirers, among them German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, who declared, "She's the only man in Paris." Yet the limited image of her that comes to us today is a narrow one, gleaned largely from the official romantic paintings by France
Sample complete. Ready to continue?